I want to expand upon a couple points that Sabina Hassenfelder had brought up. Oh, Chick, I know you're watching my videos. Hey, sometimes you say, "Hey, James, I like your content," or say, "James, you're full of crap." Something to that effect. I know you're watching me. Some of your content is kind of, I can tell by what you put out that you're watching me, and that's cool. But anyway, see, they touched upon this on actually 2 episodes of Star Trek. The original one was Kirk and Spock, and the newer one was Picard and number one Riker. But this involved the Lieutenant Data. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Now, let's say we determine or we believe that AI had developed consciousness. Let's say we build something like Lieutenant Data. Let's say we build something like that, and we do believe it's conscious. It has free will and self-determination. Let's say something malfunctions in that created being. If we turn it off, is that murder? Have we murdered an intelligent being with consciousness, or is it just a machine? Is it just circuits and code and stuff? I'm not a philosopher. I'm a repairman. I'm a AC guy, electrician. It's like that. I'm not a philosopher. I don't know. Let's go back to Lieutenant Data. In one episode of Star Trek, now there was this cyberneticist that wanted to take Data out, from his service at Starfleet and study him and copy him and make maybe hundreds, maybe thousands of Lieutenant Datas if he could figure it out, if he could reverse engineering. That's what this guy wanted. Of course, Data didn't want that, and they conducted a trial to determine if Lieutenant Data had rights, and that's what they determined on that episode of Star Trek, that Lieutenant Data was an intelligent being that did have rights. Now, on the original Star Trek, there was with Dr. Daystrom that created the M5. Now, he had programmed the M5 with his own thoughts and feelings and stuff, and the M5 apparently couldn't determine between a simulated war games, simulation attack and a real attack, and ended up destroying one starship and killed a bunch of people. So they had to remove the M5. That's another one where our technology went wrong. But now, if we did, maybe we create something and we leave an off switch on it, and it does turn against us, and we have to turn it off. Again, is that murder? Is that just turning off a machine? I don't know. Anyway, that's something I'm going to think about for a while. The science fiction writers have been contemplating this for many, many years. Anyway, it's an interesting world. Hey, Frau, you don't need this, but you have my personal permission to reference my YouTube channel. That'll bring me a few more views. It's not likely because we're two different people, live in two different countries, but we could make a collab video together. Hey, if you want to come to Arizona and do that waterfall hike, if you've never watched it, search my videos for White Tanks Park waterfall hike. I'm gonna go back up again, but it's like 120 outside right now. It's like about 50 degrees Celsius, so it's Arizona's warm in the summertime. That's what we're known for. We're known for our heat, but as we love to say, it's a dry heat. Love y'all. Bye bye.